What's up, everybody? Justin Thompson here. Thanks for watching tonight's sports. And tonight's a big night for basketball fans. RPAC and MNAC finals underway right now. Let's take a look at the matchups. Nice ball movement. The Broncos go around the horn, and Jaden Emerson with the strong finish down low. And take a look at this week's Friday night sports hero. Loses his footing but doesn't give up on the play. He recovers for the block, and the ball goes off the Mavs. What a play by Brendan Walker. It's been all around solid. They're going to have to keep it up, though. Indiana and Michigan right on their heels.
Yeah, I think Indiana's, only a game or two back.
They are, and it's Rutgers next week and then Indiana on Mother's Day.
Thanks so much. We appreciate that, Justin.
Hey, everybody. Justin Thompson here at Morrison Stadium for state soccer. Gracie Handborg, Abby Orr, kind enough to join me. Gracie, about 40 minutes away from game time. How are we feeling?
I'm feeling really excited.
Well, quite an accomplishment for you and for the team. How much do you think it means to your program and your school? Preparation is on for the NPCC women's teams. Let's kick things off with some basketball. The Lady Knights hosting the Northwest Plains Championship game. North Platte strikes first, jumping out to an early lead. Amber Walliver from the corner gets fouled. No call, no problem, says Amber. She still sinks the triple. A three-point party for the Knights tonight. That's amazing. And Gavin, I know you're such a team-first guy. I mean, it's got to feel pretty good for you seeing all the success the Bulldogs had out here. Back in Wallace again tonight for some boys RPAC basketball. Now, the Wildcats are the #1 seed. They're taking on Paxton tonight. And those two teams squared off just a couple of weeks ago. John is committed to become a Division I diver at Denver University. He's also currently the front-runner to win the state title this week. Here's John on what his success means to the North Platte program. A lot of good leadership at the top, but how valuable is this experience for the younger guys like an Ethan Jackson or Ryan Fox to get to see this? The Brady wrestler came into the tournament undefeated, and that's how he'll leave it. Larson breezing his way through the tournament and through the whole season, really. He goes out as state champ, the first ever for Brady. Larson leaving his impact on the program. And this week's Friday night sports hero is Brendan Walker. Mullins senior guard leading the charge for the Broncos, set to play in the MNAC finals tomorrow night. Here's Brendan on what drives him to reach his goals.
Just determination. I always wanted to be better. Not necessarily better than everybody else, just knowing you can get better yourself. And you know you're decent, but you're not good enough. You don't want to be where you want to be.
And anyone who knows Brendan will tell you it all starts with his work ethic.
Brendan's probably the hardest working kid in any sport, I know. All-around great guy, good leader, and great friend.
But the journey hasn't always been easy for Brendan. An injury his sophomore season and losing one of his coaches to cancer, all contributing to the life lessons he's learned from basketball.
I'd say it's taught me, obviously, adversity, like you said, and being able to get through the hard times and having fun while you do it. Everybody thinks it's about winning. It's about having fun and being with your friends and knowing how to get through that stuff with them and not just by yourself.
Brendan believes he can lead Mullen to a state title in his final season as a Bronco, and that confidence is one of his defining qualities.
He's a great talent, but he's also very humble about it. And, it shows in his leadership. He doesn't get frustrated too easy. He just stays within himself, and he makes people around him better.
I'm Brendan Walker, and I have what it takes to be a Friday night sports hero.
Just a few fights later, North Platte native Ted Neslin made his debut in front of an electric home crowd. Neslin withstood an early attack from Imperial's Logan White. Ted worked White against the fence, and when he had him dazed, Neslin unleashed a flurry of punches. Ted told us earlier in the week he thought he'd be nervous for his debut, but the love from the hometown fans quickly erased any fear he might have felt.
It's good, man. I've been training for this. This is my third attempt now at a debut, so I finally got to get it in and get the first one out of the way, and it felt great.
Later in the evening, hometown hero Taylor McKeeman provided some fireworks for the fans. Certainly one of the more exciting moments of the night, McKeeman executes the takedown perfectly as the home crowd roared in support. It didn't take long for Taylor to work his opponent into submission and improve to a 7-3 overall record, McKeeman getting it done in style.
It was definitely a different energy than I've ever experienced so far here. It seems like the crowd just gets better and better. I think everybody's realizing what we're putting together and what we're trying to do for the city of North Platte. We're trying to put them on the map and let people recognize that this town produces some of the baddest dudes on the planet.
And now we get to the main event. Former Bulldog wrestler Jason Scott seeking to defend his flyweight title and keep the belt in North Platte. If you couldn't make it out, the crowd was chanting Jason, and they were there to support the hometown kid anytime he was in a compromising position.
The matchup didn't disappoint. This was one of the few fights of the night to make it out of the first round. Scott's wrestling background and ring IQ definitely coming into play in this one as his opponent put up a good fight. But ultimately, Jason comes out on top. The pride of North Platte forces the tap out with the death grip.
I love fighting in North Platte. The crowd here is insane, especially tonight. Tonight was packed with people.
So was her team. Happy birthday, Whitney Brown. The freshman from Grand Island buries the 3 on her 19th birthday. The Cardboard fans love what they see, and they were about to be even happier. Sam Hybe calls game. One more state champ for the Bulldogs, and that's Vincent Genitone. Another great story for North Platte. He was a state finalist in Wyoming last year. He comes to the Bulldog program and brings a toughness and edge with him that's hard to match. He rolls his way through the state tournament and shares a big hug with his dad. A special moment for Vince there. Plenty of other area teams in action for sub-districts as well. We'll have all those scores for you in the 10 o'clock show. But that will do it for sports for now. Thanks again for watching.